Help me reach 4,000 subscribers. Support the video with a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. I read every one. Thank you. I never thought I'd be the kind of man to check his wife's location history. I always believed trust was sacred. Something you either have or you don't. But trust has a strange way of fading when you start feeling invisible in your own home. My name's Daniel. I've been married to Rachel for 6 years. We met in college, dated for 3, and built what everyone called a solid marriage. House dog Saturday morning routines. But routines can kill love faster than any argument. Somewhere along the way, Rachel stopped looking at me the same way. The spark in her eyes became polite acknowledgement, like she was living beside me, not with me. It started subtly. Less laughter, fewer hugs, more phone time. She'd scroll endlessly, smiling at messages I wasn't part of. I didn't ask who it was, didn't want to sound paranoid. One evening during dinner, she giggled at her phone and whispered, "It's just Jake from work. He's hilarious." I smiled, but inside something twisted. I'd never heard of Jake before. Days passed. She grew distant. Dressed up more for work. Perfume heavy, lipstick fresh. Left earlier, came home later, phone face down. Every time I tried to talk, she deflected. "You're imagining things," she said once, eyes rolling. "Stop being so sensitive." That line stuck like a bruise. One Friday night, she said she was going out with her team. I nodded, pretending not to care, but my stomach tightened. Around 9 p.m. I texted her. "Everything okay?" No response. An hour later, I checked her location on Find My iPhone. Not near her office. It was at a restaurant we used to visit for anniversaries. I sat on the couch staring at the glowing dot. For 20 minutes I debated. The trusting husband or the fool? Finally I grabbed my keys. The restaurant smelled of grilled steak and red wine. And there she was, Rachel, sitting in a corner, candlelight reflecting off her hair. Across from her, a man with neatly combed hair and a confident smile. Jake, I assumed. She laughed. That soft laugh I hadn't heard in months. My heart didn't break, it froze. I didn't storm over. I simply walked up, placed my hand on the table and said quietly, "Rachel." Her face drained of color. "Daniel, what are you doing here?" "I could ask you the same," I said, calm but heavy. Jake shifted awkwardly. I think I should." "Stay," I interrupted. "If we're all being honest tonight, let's be completely honest," Rachel whispered. "It's not what you think." "Oh, it's exactly what I think," I said. "You're out with another man behind my back without the decency to tell me the truth." She reached for my hand, pulled it away. Silence fell, except for the hum of background music. I looked at Jake. "You didn't know she was married, did you?" He hesitated. "She said it was complicated." "Complicated?" I repeated, almost laughing. "That's one word for it." I turned to her. "Enjoy your dinner, Rachel. I won't be here when you get home." And I walked out. I drove aimlessly for an hour, eventually parking near the beach. Waves crashed. My heartbeat matched their rhythm. I thought of the years we shared, the laughter, the plans, and how quietly it all unraveled. I didn't cry. I just felt empty. The love had died long before, and I was only now seeing the corpse. At midnight my phone buzzed. "Rachel." I ignored it. Another message. "I made a mistake. Please come home." I turned the phone face down and sat until dawn. The next morning Rachel was on the porch, eyes swollen. "Daniel, please," she whispered. "It wasn't supposed to go that far. I just wanted attention." I looked at her and almost laughed. "You wanted attention, so you looked for it somewhere else. Did it feel worth it?" Tears filled her eyes. "I thought you didn't care anymore." "I cared," I said softly. "But caring doesn't mean tolerating disrespect." She broke down completely, begging, offering to quit her job, do anything. But apologies can't always heal. They echo in the ruins. I packed a bag. She followed me from room to room. When I reached the door, she whispered something I'll never forget. "Daniel, don't throw this away over one mistake." I turned to her. "You threw it away the moment you chose someone else to share your laughter with." For a moment she didn't recognize me. Maybe she didn't. Maybe I didn't either. I left that morning and rented a small apartment downtown. The first night was brutal. Empty fridge, no dog, no warmth. But slowly, silence became my ally. Peace isn't having someone beside you. It's not needing to check where they are when you close your eyes. 2 weeks later, Rachel showed up with a letter. Full of remorse, explanations, what-ifs. One line stood out. I didn't realize what love was until I lost it. I folded it, placed it on the counter and said, sometimes losing something is the only way to see what it really was. She nodded, tears streaming, and left quietly. I never hated her. Hate takes energy, and I'd wasted enough on pain. Months later, I learned Rachel left that job and started therapy. I silently wished her well. She once asked if I'd take her back. I told her the truth. Forgiveness doesn't mean return. It means release. Now, when I pass that old restaurant, I don't feel anger. Just gratitude. That night, her date without my consent wasn't the end of my life. It was the beginning of my freedom. Sometimes the people who betray you are just the universe's way of setting you free.